Week 15 of the fantasy basketball season, and here's a few guards I look to sell and trade this week. The first guy, Caris LeVert of the Indiana Pacers. So Caris LeVert, he's been a good ball player, no doubt about it, but a lot of injuries and missed time over the last few seasons here for LeVert. On the season, 18.5 points a game, 3.7 rebounds, 4.2 assists, a steal, 1.7 threes, and 44% from the field here for LeVert. So he's playing good basketball this season, and the last couple weeks now since he returned is LeVert. Over the last 4 out of 5 games, he's put up numbers: 22.2 points a game, 5.8 rebounds, 5.4 assists, 2.2 threes a game, and 51% from the field here. So Caris LeVert, we know he could score the basketball, but he's another guy that's very injury prone in my opinion. And right now, while he's healthy and putting up very solid numbers, he's a perfect sell high candidate in my opinion, because the last few years, like I mentioned, he just hasn't stayed healthy. He hasn't stayed on the court. This Indiana Pacers team, they've been weird over the last few seasons as well, with rotations, playing time, guys in and out of the lineup. But anyway, the last few games here for LeVert: January 17th at the Clippers, 26 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, 2 threes, 50% from the field. January 19th at the Lakers, 30 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, 3 threes, 75% from the field. And January 24th at the New Orleans Pelicans, 19 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists, but only 38% from the field. So right now, while he's putting up numbers and he's in the lineup, even though he did miss 2 games, January 20th and January 22nd, I would just put LeVert out there on my trade block and see if you could get anything of decency for him. I'm not saying dump him for nothing, but right now I think he's a decent sell-high candidate. The next guard's De'Aaron Fox of the Sacramento Kings. So De'Aaron Fox, he's been in and out of the lineup as well this season, and he's missed the last couple games as Fox banged up with an ankle injury. So on the season for Fox, 21 points a game, 3.8 rebounds, 5.2 assists, 1.2 steals, and 45% from the field. But the last couple weeks here, before missing the last 2 games, 24.3 points a game, 4.8 rebounds, 6 assists, and 53% from the field. So this season, the field goal ain't all that great at 45%. I know the last few weeks the numbers have been bumped up, but he's not a great three-point shooter as well. He barely gets 1 a game here, is De'Aaron Fox, and he's on a team that obviously is going nowhere. A lot of empty stats, and a guy, like I mentioned, who's missed time over the last few years in and out, and right now he's banged up as well. So I would put Fox on the trade block and get a guy at the point guard position that could get more assists and be a little more consistent with shooting the basketball. The last few games here for Fox: January 14th versus Houston, 27 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals, 2 threes, 61% from the field. January 16th versus Houston again, 14 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, a 3, 50% from the field. And January 19th versus Detroit, 27 points, 6 boards, 8 assists, a steal, and 50% from the field. So right here, De'Aaron Fox, he'll put up numbers, no doubt about it. But in my opinion, I think I could get something decent for him and a little more consistent, and I would trade him off. In the third and final guard I look to sell off this week's Cade Cunningham of the Detroit Pistons. And no doubt about it, this rookie here, he's coming into his own, the first pick in last season's NBA draft here, and he's playing big ball game. He's putting up big numbers of late and had a career high in his last game with 34 points. On the season for Cunningham, 16.2 points a game, 5.4 rebounds, 5.3 assists, 2.2 threes a game, and 40% from the field. So obviously that field goal percentage isn't great at all for Cunningham. But the last few weeks here, the numbers have gone up: 19.6 points a game, 4.1 rebounds, 4.9 assists, 1.1 steals, even 1.1 blocks a game, 2 threes, and 50% from the field. So right here, while he's playing great basketball, I would definitely put him on my trade block and see if you could get something for him, because obviously he's a rookie and he's going to have up and downs, and there's going to be a point where he'll probably hit the rookie wall for a string of games. So right now, while he's playing great ball, like I mentioned, and putting up career highs over the last few games here, I definitely will put Cunningham on my trade block and see if I could sell him high and get a great deal for him. The last few games for him: January 21st at Utah, 25 points, 6 boards, 5 assists, 2 steals, 3 blocks at 3, 47% from the field. January 23rd at Denver, 18 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists, a steal, a block at 3, 46% from the field. And then January 25th versus Denver, career high, 34 points, 8 boards, 8 assists, 2 steals, a whopping 6 blocks, and even hit 6 threes in this one with 53% from the field. So right here, if his three ball improves, this guy definitely could put up bigger numbers. But right now, while he's on a hot streak and before he really hit the rookie wall, I would just dangle him. But I would obviously have to get something good for him this week. But while he's at peak value, he's a good trade and sell option. So that's a few guards I'd look to sell and trade for week 15 of the fantasy basketball season.